Alright, what's up YouTube? And in today's video, I'm doing something a little different. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a clip, then I'm going to show you guys how to do it with hand cam. Because like, I made the hand cam tutorial and it showed, you know, how to do certain moves, but these are like genuine combos I do in like the park when I'm going for clips, mixtapes, all that other stuff. And I'm going to show you guys the clip, then I'm going to explain how to do it with the hand cam. So yeah, leave a like, turn on notifications, it's a banger. And yeah, here's the first clip. Alright, so you guys just saw that first clip. So basically, it's not that hard. The first thing that you're gonna need to learn how to do is the intro to it. So basically, basic one clips start with the half spin, right? And so if I do it like that, it gives me the extra dribble, and it's like ugly. So if you do the new behind the back by doing, you know, a between the legs, holding turbo, and then holding your left stick forward all at once like that. If you hold your left stick wide after, you can do a half spin off of it, right? And then you can start the basic one combo. So do that, and then after you get the half spin, sometimes it'll give you the good one, sometimes it won't. You do, you know, the between holding your left stick outwards, you spin, and then after that, in this clip, I do a cross behind, and then basically I'm like leaning, or my player is it's between backwards and sideways, right? So when I'm like that, I can point my left stick the other way and then do a move like a crossover or behind the back. So in this clip, I did it behind the back. After I did the behind the back, I spun off it by just literally spinning my stick. And because, you know, I have basic one spin on, so I just spun off that behind the back and it works. And then I just did a double cross, and then I flick my stick out and in to do the sham GAWD, and then I just tap X to do the hop step. Yeah, that's the clip. So basically, when you get it all down, it'll look like this. Then you do the behind the back, spin, double cross, sham GAWD. So yeah, it's not that hard. It's pretty simple. You just need to make sure that after you do the intro, like the half spin between spin, you do the cross behind, and you see how my player is facing like right there. He's between being backwards and being sideways. That's when you hold your left stick the other way and flick down and do the behind the back. Because if you don't wait until your player is between sideways and backwards, it'll just like snatch it, and then, you know, you're just stuck. So yeah, that's how you do the first clip, and here's the second one. Alright, so this is also a pretty easy clip. It's actually easier than the last one, because the last one's going to take a little practice. This one is pretty straightforward. So all you have to do, right, is do the basic one start, and it's like exactly the same as the other one. You do the half spin between, spin, and cross behind. So after you do the cross behind, all you do is a double crossover, a half spin, and then after the half spin, you're holding your left stick completely sideways, just like you would starting a basic one combo. And then you do a behind the back, and it'll keep you running sideways. And then after you do that, you just spin your stick, and your player will, like, it'll be like a spin back to the 3-point line. So it looks like this: double cross, half spin, holding my stick that way, and then I spin. So yeah, just make sure that after you do the double cross behind. Oh yeah, and if you get that animation right there, that double cross, you can't do it. So just yeah, slow down after you do the cross behind in order to get a good double cross animation, and then you'll be able to do it. But yeah, so when you get the good one, it looks like this: cross behind, double cross, half spin, holding my left stick sideways, and then I just spin back while holding my stick sideways, and I flick my left stick forward in order to like do that little step back, and then I can see like I did in the clip. So yeah, that's the second clip, and on to the third. Alright, so this one's the same as the other one basically, but instead of coming off the basic one start and doing a cross behind, you're going straight to the double crossover, right? So after you do the double crossover, you do a half spin behind, double crossover, and then a half spin and another behind. So the reason this combo works is because after the half spin, even though the man who's guarding me is close to me, he doesn't really like register as being in front of me, but since I'm in the middle of a half spin, and then I can get the behind off even though he's close to me and I get right by him. So yeah, you just start it exactly the same as the other one, but instead of a cross behind, do a double crossover, and then you half spin behind, double cross. Alright, so you started the same as the last combo I showed you, but instead of the cross behind, double cross like this, then a half spin behind, double crossover, half spin, and another behind. So yeah, that's how you do that combo. It's pretty easy. It's easier than the last one, but it's just like getting a rhythm with the half spins and the behind the backs. But yeah, just remember, after you do the half spin, hold your left stick completely sideways in order to run sideways, and you can spin off it, you know, like I did in the second clip, or double cross like I did in that clip. So yeah, that's how you do that move, and on to the next one. Alright, so in this clip, it's also pretty simple. You just half spin, same start as all the other basic ones. And so you still do the cross behind, but after you do the cross behind, you do a double cross. And then after you do the double cross, you just half spin between spin back, hold L2, start moving forward, and then do a behind the back. So yeah, it'll look like this. Yeah, basic one intro, cross behind, double cross, half spin between spin, or I did a crossover back. So yeah, it'll look like this. Basic one intro, double cross, half spin between spin, hold L2, and then a behind the back. So yeah, that one's pretty easy. Just make sure after you do the half spin between spin and you hold L2, as soon as your player gets like a little post-up animation, you let go of L2, keep your left stick, or hold your left stick forward still, and then flip forward or flip down to do a behind the back. So yeah, that's how you do that clip. Yeah, I think I explained that in my last dribble tutorial more in depth if you didn't get that one. But yeah, on to the next one. Alright, so for the fourth clip, I think. Alright, so for the fourth clip, it pretty much is similar to the second and third clip I showed. Yeah, the start, I just do the behind the back I showed you where you hold turbo, do the behind the back, and then off of it I step back by flicking forward. And so it's the same start as when I did where you do the basic one intro, cross behind, and then do a behind the back. But instead of doing a behind the back in this one, you're just doing one crossover. And after you do the crossover, you do cross behind, double cross, and then a behind the back. So yeah, it's gonna look like this. Okay, so basic one intro, cross behind, cross behind, double cross, and then a behind the back. So yeah, it can look like that. I got a bad double cross animation there. Do it again. All right. Oh yeah, so okay, so here's me doing it again. Cross behind, double cross, and then a behind the back. So yeah. Yeah, that's the fourth clip. Just make sure that while you're doing the cross behind and the double cross, you're holding your left stick sideways, because if not, it won't let you like dribble sideways. And yeah, that's how you do that one. Just wait until you're backwards and then hold your left stick to the other side. Right here, backwards, holding my left stick to the other side, cross, and then a double cross and a behind the back. So yeah, that's how you do that clip. And on to the last and final clip. Alright, so the last move or clip isn't really a clip, it's just something you guys should like remember because it works really well this year. And it worked really well last year, you know. Last year was the first year it was in the game. But all you have to do basically is run forward, tap L2 like that, and I did like the stutter step stop, and then do your escape by holding turbo and flicking down. So you're running forward, L2, and step back. So yeah, if I like do a behind, L2, stop, and step back, it can just kill people. So yeah, it's an easy move to score. Yeah, that move, hop steps, if you have on fancy footwork, even if you don't, it works. Those are two moves that are pretty much impossible when it comes to ISO. So yeah, you just do the half spin or do anything that moves you forwards, and then you tap L2, and then immediately do your escape by holding turbo and flicking down on the stick. So yeah, that's the last move. I just want to show you guys some combos that I do in the park a lot. But yeah, if you have any questions, just comment them down below and watch my basic one dribble tutorial that I posted about a week ago. But yeah, other than that, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one.